So sometimes you need help. And I think that's probably the biggest thing and probably the most important thing is a lot of the times we try to do everything ourselves when we're first starting the business because we don't have the luxury of having so much finances that we can just hire so many different people, do so many different things. But what you could do is when it comes to creating a catch account, you can do that yourself, of course, because you're just, anything related to marketplaces, like setting up your own eBay account. Maybe you should just do that, right? Setting up a catch account, you just do that. When it comes to setting up your Facebook ads, I wouldn't recommend you do that from the get-go yourself because Facebook ads is a beast, right? And it takes a lot of time to learn, a lot of time to learn. Same thing with Google ads, right? I would recommend something like that to be outsourced to someone who can actually do it for you. And then just make sure that what you're outsourcing fits within your actual budget. And then also make sure that your daily costs are really, really low, right? So I think that's important. Where this business gets tricky is when you start to need to learn a lot of different things and then you start to get overwhelmed, right? So when you get your listings on eBay, for example, then you can, reach out to someone like Sue, for example, and book her in for 20, 30 minutes or something like that, and she can help you optimize them. That's way quicker than trying to really go through the whole eBay thing yourself for a long time and persist with it. That's kind of what I do to shortcut things because I've noticed that a lot of people, and when I'm guilty of this. I mean, when I first got started, I was learning everything. I had to do my own Google ads, Facebook ads, and it took me a lot of effort and a lot of money to figure it out. And then what ends up happening is a lot of people just end up giving up because they end up using all their money. They're not converting well. The ads are not converting well. They don't know why because they're just trying to figure out themselves. When really the amount of money that you're actually spending in trial and error that you're actually doing, you might as well just get someone else to do it from the get-go properly, right. So that's kind of what I really recommend when it comes to that. If you're doing it yourself, it's really hard because it ends up costing you a lot of money, and you don't have success with it, and then you don't touch it again. So getting someone that's really good at it is important, but ensuring you have a really good product. And what I'd probably recommend is, I mean, we have Annie Allen here, right? So she's a Shopify expert. So she does audits for me, and we'll be releasing like a lot of this stuff because I'm kind of really trying to get the exact experts that we need to fulfill a lot of this stuff, and to ensure that you guys are obviously taken care of with people that are actually doing it themselves. But she did an audit for me on a Shopify website a few months back, and man, the information she was spitting out was amazing, right? In terms of what we needed to fix. And so if you ever get someone that does Facebook ads for you, really they should be looking at your web page too, and they should make comments about that. They should really be doing an audit into your page, and they should maybe even ask, what is your customer avatar? Not always do they need to know, because a lot of experts would dive into your customer avatar. They'll kind of know because they'll do that research to make sure it's right. But I've always kind of, anyone, if I've ever hired when it comes to advertising, I always expect them to look at my product listing on my website first, right? And just to kind of give me feedback on it, because your website could maybe be missing some elements for it to convert well. Maybe you don't have some plugins into your Shopify website where if someone puts the product in cart and they don't come back and buy it, you don't have a reminder email, abandoned cart email that goes out to them. Or maybe when the people come and they don't buy a product, you're not doing anything to incentivize them to enter their email. That way you can market to them over and over again. So there could be certain things that you're not doing in Shopify to do that. But again, for me, it's about hiring the right person to actually get that done, as opposed to doing it yourself. Because when you do it yourself, it's going to cost you way more money. You spend $5,000 like that on Facebook if you're not doing it right and you're doing it yourself, right? So where to actually hire someone to do that for you will cost you a fraction of that.
Hey there, this is Neil Asher from the Aussie Online Entrepreneurs. I want to say a big thank you for watching this video. That video actually was from the regular Monday night Q&A session, excuse me, that I have with the members of the Aussie Online Entrepreneurs. Over 2,500 of us now, and growing, by the way. We're the fastest growing community of e-commerce entrepreneurs right here in Australia, with sales, by the way, of over $50 million. Now, if you'd like to find out more about what we do at the Aussie Online Entrepreneurs and get yourself off there and come and join us, all you need to do is go to www.aussieonline.com AussieOnlineEntrepreneurs.com.au. AussieOnlineEntrepreneurs.com.au. The link for that, by the way, is underneath this video, and I will welcome you with open arms and look forward to seeing you in the next video. Till then, have a good one. Bye.